Hello, everyone. Welcome to Christopher's Entertainment Blog. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome to another video for Season 3 of Arrow. This episode is called Draw Back Your Bow. It's episode 7, by the way. Draw Back Your Bow. And another good episode. It had its flaws, though. This episode had some flaws, but that were a little negative for me. One being, well, the character of Cupid is, well, I like the actress who plays Cupid, but the overall way that suddenly she is like, kind of like what they're doing with Laurel and Thea, is the same way they're doing with Cupid character, is that 5 months, all of a sudden, she kicks ass. And, she's just like a regular woman, even though I think she was like a cop or something. But still, she kicks Arsenal's ass, Roy. She kicks Oliver's ass, who's the Arrow. I think she beat him up. I mean, she was like going toe to toe with him at the end. It just, it annoys me that suddenly she's like getting, or Oliver's getting his ass kicked by her. I was like, what in the hell? You can go toe-to-toe with Slade Wilson, who is like a badass. I mean, like, for years and years and years and years. But you're getting your ass kicked by a woman, not just a woman, but a woman that has only been, like, doing martial arts or whatever for like 5 months or something, but it has nothing to do with her being a woman. It has her not knowing anything, and then all of a sudden she's, I don't know, she's like a world-class fighter. I mean, she's not like she's a UFC fighter or something, that's been doing it for years and years and years. That I could understand that, like she's Ronda Rousey or something. That would make sense. But I don't know. That it annoys me a little bit. So, and I think she was a little overly crazy. A little overly crazy. Kind of creepy. Well, I mean, she played it well. I mean, the creepiness. But it just seemed like it was just overdone. It was just like, okay, I get it. You're nuts. But and then they stick her, instead of sticking her in prison or whatever, they give her to Argus, and now she's going to be maybe part of the Suicide Squad. We'll see her again, probably. We'll see her again, but I don't know what to say about that character. I mean, seems like an interesting character, but just overall, she's a world class archer, like Oliver, kind of like what they did with Roy. I mean, suddenly Roy's like a great archer all of a sudden. I don't know. But I'm starting to believe Roy a little bit more than these other characters. The thing that was like a couple of the negatives I had about this episode. The positive things I really liked, the flashbacks. I really liked the flashback this episode with the Katana character. That was very, very cool. I liked that flashback, when she had the katana and she's like slicing those dudes up. She was badass. I believe that. She was great. That was all great. I like the flashbacks this episode. And it's starting to just slow burn with that. So it's going to slowly make more sense as we go along. But I liked this flashback in this episode. It was great. The whole deal with Felicity and Ray Palmer was great. I liked this episode. Ray Palmer in this episode was great. I like him in general. I think he's great. Brandon Routh is awesome. And I think I like Felicity with him more. Some people might get mad, but I like Felicity with Ray Palmer than I do with Oliver. So, hey, there we go. I think that their chemistry is a lot better. And I think he suits her more. And it was great that, he was like, giving her stuff, about time. It was about time. And I think that he suits her more. If I'm going to go down that path. But it was great to see the Atom suit, that he's developing. We got to see like a glimpse into that. That was awesome. I love that. And Felicity, again, Felicity was great. She looked great, amazing. And as she's really starting to just look just unbelievably great. And I like the way they're going with her now with Palmer. I like that. And yeah, the whole exosuit looked great. It was just wow. I can't wait to see that like in like reality instead of like a virtual reality mock-up. Can't wait to see it actually in real time, in real life. But when they actually put it on the show, that's going to be great. But yeah, I mean, no, we did not see Laurel this episode. We didn't see Laurel at all this episode, which might be a good thing. So we didn't see any of the character that she's training with, the Wildcat guy. But it didn't bother me. I did not miss Laurel. I didn't. I did not miss Laurel one bit. She's kind of a negative a little bit. Not a lot for me. I mean, I don't mind her, but I know some might hate her a lot more or like her more. I mean, it's just really a preference. But I don't mind her, but she does seem like a character that just doesn't really suit anything. But and the way they're going with her with the canary bit, is just, oh gosh, really. But also another negative. Well, it's not really a negative. I don't know. But the scenes with Thea and then the DJ stuff was just whoa. What's happening? That whole DJ guy, and it's just like I don't know where'd that guy come from. Just, I don't know. That was just bad. It was just I don't know. I didn't care for the DJ stuff they were going on. I don't know. And it's just like another negative is just like, well, Thea owns this like nightclub, and they're like in the foundry underneath the nightclub. I mean, how has she not found this place? I don't know. It's like there's a door. It's like I'm not going in that door. I own this building, but I'm not going in that door. But I don't know. It's just some of the things are just weird. Diggle, before I forget, Diggle was good in this episode. He's like a rock. I mean, he's like an anchor character now. He's just like, anything's going bad. Oliver's mad. We see Oliver's mad that Felicity's going off into the direction of Ray Palmer. He's mad. He's like throwing stuff around and banging on the table and just like he's mad. And he's like, okay, and then Diggle is like going to Felicity and saying about Oliver, give him time, or Oliver's like hard headed and all this and blah blah blah. But he's like an anchor, to everyone and trying to. He knows that Oliver's hurting, but I think it's understandable that Felicity's just like, why should I wait? Why should I wait? Which is fine. I mean, she's right to do so. But it's just great to see, Diggle that way. The one thing that I wish they would stop doing is like they're having Diggle and like Oliver or Arrow going to like these different places, and Arrow is wearing the mask and everything, and then Diggle is just like in the background with no mask. It's just like that doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make one bit of sense to me. Why would that? Why does he not have a mask or something? At least put the ski mask on or something. I don't know. Very weird. But hopefully they'll get him like a suit or something, or a costume or something eventually. I mean, it seems ridiculous that everyone else is wearing a mask and then you're just like coming in there, pointing the gun around, and he has like no mask on. It's just like wow, isn't that the Oliver Queen's bodyguard? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, guys. A few negatives in this episode. A few negatives, but overall, it was an okay episode. It had quite a few positives. I like the Ray Palmer thing, the Felicity thing, the Hong Kong flashback with Katana was great. But yeah, some other the negatives. Cupid being annoying and beating up Oliver and Arsenal, and it's just ridiculous. So yeah, and the DJ thing was annoying. Um, yeah, but yeah, guys. No, no episode next week. So we're going. It's going to go in like the crossover episode with the Flash coming up. So I don't believe there's an episode next week. But one thing before I forget, I almost forgot. Captain Boomerang at the end, very end, Captain Boomerang. It's just like that's what they did with the last episode. Was Cupid says something and then it goes off, and then in this episode it's like Captain Boomerang and he kills the guy and it goes off. You know, you know. So I don't know. We got Captain Boomerang coming in, but I don't know what to say about the character. I don't know a lot about the character, so but we shall see. Um, how they portray the character and what that will be in a couple weeks. So, but yeah, I can't wait for the crossover episode. I hear a lot of great things about that, and but yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below what you thought about this episode, like or hate or love or whatever, and also like and subscribe. Appreciate the support, guys. But that's gonna do it for me for this week. Um, that's it, guys. I'm Chris for Christopher's Entertainment Blog. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.